Thank you. You can see tonight I am wearing my Pungo shirt. Pungo means pony in Paiute. And what do you think? I had a fiddle named Pungo. And Pungo was painted like a war pony. But Pungo's out to pasture now. Pungo's retired. And here tonight is Hototo. Hototo is a Hopi word that means spirit messenger that sings or whistles. But if he's whistling, I just need to put more rosin on the bow, I'm afraid. So he's a spirit medicine fiddle, a Celtic Indian fiddle. You can see he's painted on the front too, like a war pony. He has the blue sky with the white dots for protection. He has the stripes on his four stubby legs for counting coup and the courage of that. He has a handprint for bravery in battle and lightning for speed. He has buffalo hoof prints for gratitude and thanksgiving. And he has a snake on the side and jagged lines to help me negotiate and navigate uncertain chord changes with agility. He has horsehair, and in the horsehair is the eagle feather, the symbol of a warrior, a person who serves the people, both in times of peace as well as war. And below that is a medicine wheel with the four colors of the Paiute Nation, the four colors of corn, the red, yellow, blue, and white, which is also the colors on my legging ties, the four colors of corn, to honor my Paiute ancestors. But what makes this a uniquely Celtic Indian medicine fiddle is that it has the flag of Scotland painted on its back. Hototo. Thank you. Hototo is going to help me tell you the story of how the horse came to our great country. And it was originally the same people that brought the violin here that brought the horse. In fact, in 1689, it was the Jesuit priests who brought the violin along with the harp and the guitar to teach to Indian children so they could have music for Mass on Sundays. And just like other things that were brought here from other countries, other cultures around the world, and were adopted into the way of life here among the indigenous people, the violin became another one of those things. Pretty soon they were making their own violins, making their own music, making their own dances. Sometimes it was ceremonial and healing music. Sometimes it was for social dancing. But whatever it was, the violin was spread throughout North America by the French, the Germans, the Scots, the Irish, even the Russians brought the fiddle in. And wherever it was introduced, the native people loved it and learned to play it. It was in 1540 that the Spanish conquistador, Coronado, left Mexico with a huge entourage. He had 200 horsemen and nobility, 70-foot soldiers, and 1,000 Mexica Indian, all herding their cattle, sheep, goats, and horses. That must have kicked up quite a dust cloud as they made their way meandering north from Mexico into southern Arizona, what is now southern Arizona. Coronado was on a mission to find the 7 cities of Cibola, the 7 cities of gold from Spanish legend. He'd been told that the streets of New Mexico were paved with gold. So imagine his disappointment and anger when he arrived and found the Zuni Pueblo with no gold. So he stole everything else. He went into the Midwest, but there he was stopped by buffalo. Herds so great that he could look from horizon to horizon and see nothing but buffalo. There was no way around this herd, so he tried to penetrate it. But the buffalo didn't move. His horse was spooked, and he was thrown and injured and returned to Mexico, broken, disheartened, and deeply in debt. But his horses he left behind, and they spread throughout the Midwest. Finally arriving in upper Midwest, the Lakota finally had the horse, but no name for this animal. So they would call it Shuunka, big dog. Now it would replace the dog to pull their travois across the prairies of tall grass as they followed the migration of the buffalo. But soon they would find out it could be a warrior, And they would give it the eagle feather in ceremony, and they would change its name from Shuunka to Shuunka Wakan, the holy dog. So ride with me now and feel the wind in your face and the power beneath you, because this is the medicine of the horse. The Shuunka Wakan, the holy dog. The horse represents power, freedom, and independence. If the horse is your totem, then you are being encouraged to find your personal power and break old habits that no longer serve you, so that you can learn to walk in a new way. That is the medicine of the horse, the holy dog. Shuunka Wakan.